Good morning, friends. Uh, the state government, Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission, announced that there shall be examination for a district municip for near about 200 posts as district municip. The aspiring candidates must prepare for the examination. So, therefore, I would like to discuss only that subjects which would help you in writing your examinations. Before that, I pray Almighty and His uh, Caliphate, Corona God, that if any malpractices, nepotism, political influence, financial influence uh, is attempted, depriving the legitimate right of candidates, the corona must affect them, and there should not be any death, but they should lay on bed to see what the effect of their sins and the effect of God against the illegal and immoral and unethical conduct of the human beings. Okay. Today I would like to discuss what is section 11 and 10. Section 11 CPC deals with the res judicata. Section 10 deals with the sub judice. There is difference between res judicata and sub judice because for res judicata it should be tried and decided between the same parties. Issues framed. Sub judice suit was already filed and between the same parties, the similar suit is subsequently filed. That suit should be stayed. This is the process, and thereafter the judicial process will come to rescue what to do. Whether the suit should be clubbed together, if there are additional issues in the subsequent suits. All these things are. What is res judicata? It is between the parties. Then you have to understand the constructive res judicata. Constructive res judicata means it may not be between same parties, but in respect of same property, in respect of same cause of action, but some legal acts would have filed. Suppose if your father files a suit for recovery of money, and his suit was dismissed because he did not prove the execution of promissory note by examining any of the attesting witness, even though it is not compulsory for execution of promissory note. But then again his son, after demise of father, have no right to file suit stating that I have witnesses and other things. My father's suit was dismissed for want of witness. Because that is called the constructive res judicata. Simple understanding of the res judicata. As a few cases I would like to discuss with you about res judicata. So slowly you should see, say, dismissal of first suit on ground that it was premature and not on merits. Subsequent suit not barred by res judicata. So that should be, it is AR 2020 NOC 629 Bombay. Then res judicata, applicability of dispute about paternity, parties still in litigating terms and suit filed before forum exhausted, suit barred by res judicata. Orissa 74B. You have to go through the judgment. Then bar of res judicata, rejection of plaint, withdrawal of earlier divorce petition, in that petition there is no assertion to sequence of events and acts of cruelty attributed to wife in second petition. In matrimonial matters, this is most important. In matrimonial matters, rigors of doctrine of res judicata have to be viewed more liberally than in other similarities. Plaint not liable to be rejected. Punjab and Haryana, page 91, AR 2020. You have to go through this judgment. It is not for citing It is to understand the concept of res judicata, you must go through the judgment. Then, foreign judgment. Conclusiveness. Judgment of High Court of Fiji as regards due execution of will in probate proceedings. All defendants were not parties before High Court of Fiji. Judgment per se as it is cannot be held to be binding qua defendant who is not shown to the party before that court. So these all are the principle of res judicata. Then question of interest. Section 34 as well as Interest Act. See how interest is being awarded while passing decree. Interest, suit for specific performance, interest at the rate of 12% per annum, awarded on earnest money. Agreement to sell was year 1993 and payment of part consideration from vendee to vendor commenced from 1989. Even after several years of more than 2.5 decades, one decade contains 10 years, vendee entitled only for refund of sale consideration. Considering the facts, interest at the rate of 12% per annum on earnest money proper. So, Interest Act come to the rescue. That is NOC 666, note on cases. NOC means note on cases. 666 Karnataka C. Then rate of it, suit for recovery of loan amount. Decree passed on basis of compromise to recover amount with interest at the rate of 24% annum. Rate of interest was awarded by court on basis of compromise between parties. Rate of interest cannot be said to be higher side. This is NOC 590 MP. Then execution petition. Section 47 of the CPC. Power of executing court. Ex parte degree, executing court cannot sit as appellate authority to declare judgment passed by a court as nullity and unexecutable. Executing court has to execute degree as it is. NOC 573 Madras. What section 47 says? Any dispute arising or raised between the parties to the degree or legal heirs of the degree or judgment debtor must be decided by the executing court under section 47. This 47 is go and read with order 21, rule 93 to 101. All these provisions should be gone into very carefully. Then only you will be able to answer what is the. Then question of normally section 47 executing court before rent control authority, normally third party interest may be created. For that third party interest may file obstruction petition. That would be decided under section 47. Or if suppose eviction was ordered to evict the superstructure, building is the Tamil Nadu Building and Lease Control Act. Suppose there was no building as such, it was demolished. Then the plaintiff, the judgment debtor would say that there was absolutely no superstructure. Therefore there is no question of redelivery. Question of redelivery arises. Then they say, since the building was demolished, no question of redelivery. Then the other provisions are there, we will look into at the time of the referred cases. So today I will stop on this because you have to today I have discussed with you about res judicata and interest, how interest is granted, and section 47 of the CPC. To this extent you go through and read the section first, then go through the judgment, download the judgment, read the judgment, you will be able to write appropriate order. And for how to write the examination is an art. Suppose you have a question wherein you could not answer directly to the question, but you can express your knowledge in the subject by citing these judgments about referring that in a different case like that. So kindly go through and be equipped. I will meet you tomorrow. Best wishes.